Hey Cancer, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 24th, 2025, and I'm excited to announce that channel memberships are now live. So if you'd like to connect, support the channel in that way, I'd love to see you on our live streams. There's going to be special perks such as emoji and badges and exclusive content that's just for channel members. That will be starting up soon. And I think the first offering is going to be special weekend readings. I'm going to start off with the topic of romance. We'll see how that goes, get feedback from the group, and maybe shift that into other topics, depending on what people like to hear. We have, starting off your reading, the Emperor showing up, divine masculine energy. I feel like this is someone entering your story that you've been really wanting to meet for a long time. I think they look different than your normal partner. Some of you have a type, and I'm picking up on that this is someone who isn't your type. Quite different. They look quite different than who you're normally attracted to. But there's something about them that's just so, like, everything. This feels really special. I think either they are still healing from something difficult, or you are, or maybe both of you, with the Five of Cups in reverse there at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, what are we challenged by? What's the hurdle that Cancer needs to overcome when this divine masculine enters the scene? Walking through the threshold. This is going to be during a big shakeup in your life, or maybe the meeting of this person is representing some really big change, some leveling up. And energetically, that might feel really scary. I mean, change, leveling up, it can really, like, mess with your system in a way that's difficult to interpret what's going on. You could be having sleep disturbances or changes in your vision. Yeah, I don't want to say that. There's some big leveling up that is on its face a really, really good thing, but the way that it's hitting you is a lot all at once, big changes going on in life, and maybe there are a lot of other life circumstances changing, 333 on my timer as I say this, that when you meet this person, you're just going through it, and it's like, oh my gosh, I feel so out of whack. You are spoiled for choice. Your focus is on sun energy. I mean, this is quite interesting because it's, isn't it just Cancer season, right? Like the sun, yeah, the sun is entering Cancer. Did it? It just did, right? So your focus is on sun energy, feeling very rosy, shiny, optimistic, feeling excited by the opportunities of life. You believe that things are going to work out for you and that you have wind in your sails, momentum behind you with that Eight of Wands there at the bottom of the deck. In the recent past, we have Justice. If you'd felt like things were off kilter, out of whack, too much, they're starting to fall in place. Things feel more fair now than they did before. I even feel like you had the chance to set things right in some way. You had the chance to balance the scales of justice. Some of you, like, set a story straight. I'm picking up on someone who, like, the story in the family was that Dad spent a year overseas for work when he was actually in jail. And you knew that, and the rest of the family didn't. And so there have been some unfair occurrences in your estimation based on that historical inaccuracy or lack of information. So you set the story straight, and that sort of, you saw some ripple effect corrections where people are seeing things accurately and making different decisions on how they make choices in their life and treat the other people or blame other people, whatever. Blame had a lot to do with it. I'm picking up on, like, you just got fed up with someone taking the blame for something and it wasn't actually their fault, and you knew more about the situation than other people, so you finally just spilled the beans, spilled the tea, and it was like you felt like it was justified for you to say something now, and that it would have a more positive effect than anything else. I think you were right. I think this sort of aligned you with a very, like, forthright characteristic. And that's part of why you're aligning. Yeah, things are coming together, Temperance. You're aligning with this divine masculine energy. A willingness to do the hard thing, even if it means making enemies, even if it means offending people. You're willing to set things right. From your higher self perspective, one of the best things to come from this phase in your life is actually Three of Wands energy. I think you're establishing a better rapport with the spiritual realms in that that time period when you ask for something and you have to believe that it's gonna come true. You have to believe that it is coming. It's so certain for you now, or it will be after the culmination of this phase of your life, that it feels like sitting down at a restaurant and giving the waiter or the waitress your order, the wait staff, let me just leave it gender neutral, and that feeling that you have as you're sitting, having conversation, sipping your drink, you know that they're going to bring food. You're not so concerned about whether they're going to bring you the right dish, or are they spitting in your food back in the kitchen? Are they dropping it on the floor and stepping on it? Are they cutting a piece of chicken to look like a piece of steak and they're gonna try and trick you? Like, those are all the sorts of outlandish things that you just don't really cross your mind when you sit down at a restaurant. And I say all that to describe the sort of feeling that you have now with spirit when you're like, okay, this is the phase of my life when I'm going to have ease and abundance. This is the phase of my life when I am ready to connect with an evolved divine masculine. And you just know that it's going to come your way. Sure, there might be too much salt on the dish. Oh, okay, maybe the steak comes out rare when you ordered it medium rare. There are going to be little things that are off, but in terms of you expecting to be satisfied and or believing in your ability to receive and enjoy what you're going to get, just the bar has been set. It's a really positive thing because of this interplay that this relationship that you've developed with spirit. The trust is there and you're really seeing the results. Show me the near future. How does this story evolve for Cancer? Nine of Cups reversed, Five of Swords. There is some sort of disagreement or argument. Someone might find out about what you're wishing for, hoping for. Nine of Cups is a wish, an aspiration, something that you believe is just the quintessential thing that's going to make you happy. And when there's this Five of Swords, ideological or verbal dissension going on connected with the reversed Nine of Cups, it's almost like someone saying, you don't really want that. Why do you think that you want... This could be a close friend telling you, why do you think you want to be in a relationship? This is a false dream. It's a hollow hope. You're faking yourself out here. Don't try and dream for a relationship. You don't really want that. You're not being honest. You're not being truthful to who you are. So this could be a very like friendly dissension, or it could be animosity based. It could be someone who is trying to drag you down, doesn't like to see good things happen to people, makes them feel worse about themselves, so they start arguing with you and saying like, you don't deserve that. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Like, stop posting on social media about this wonderful person you met. You think you're better than me? Like, trying to take you down a notch, poke holes in your dream somehow. So, I'm not sure which way that might turn out for you, but watch out for it. Either way, someone's really going to disagree with you about something you're pursuing. What takes you by surprise, however, is this love connection taking off. The Two of... Oh, and I love this, the way the sun is kind of washing that out. The Two of Cups is a mutual decision to connect based on feeling the same way about something. And most often, that's manifesting as a love relationship. Trying to find... Most often in life, the way those energies would show up is getting into a relationship with one another. I feel the same way about you. You feel the same way about me. Let's commit to one another. We agree? Yes. There it is. The decision, the commitment, alignment. So I think based on what I'm seeing here in the rest of the reading, that's a strong possibility. It's showing up as a surprise. I don't know. How do you take to a surprise relationship? Does that mean you're not expecting to get into one? Are you going to feel disappointed in yourself because you let yourself get, like, sidelined by a relationship? Maybe. It could just be, like, this person enters your life out of the blue and you never expected that you would fall for someone now in your life or so quickly. If it's not a romantic connection, then it just means committing to something and making a choice based on how you feel. It's really emotionally centered. It could be, oh my goodness, I really love this one place and that's where I want to visit all the time, or that's where I want to live. Making a choice to commit to that because of how it makes you feel. Your hopes and fears, we have the Devil and the Ace of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. Don't bring me another devil in a sheep's clothing. Please, universe. Let it really be an emperor. Don't let it be a monster in disguise. Don't let it be a narcissist this time. That's what we're saying here. With the Devil and hopes and fears, it's like, Sure, I want someone who's charming. Yes, I want someone who makes me feel good, but I don't want someone who love bombs me. Yes, I want someone who thinks that I'm wonderful, but no, I don't want to be gaslit and abused and tricked into thinking that someone thinks I'm wonderful just so they can bleed me dry and take all my money. The end result, we have the King of Cups in reverse. You guys! I'm going to pull a clarifier and make sure that this reversal is what was meant to come out. Just to double check myself, because this reading was really like heading toward a positive ending. King of Cups in reverse is someone, well, okay, if I can give an accurate positive spin to this interpretation, it's that someone is very, very guarded with their emotions, and they don't necessarily feel like it's the right time or place for them to say anything about how they feel towards you. So it could be this very genuine suitor, someone who really wants to get to know you, but maybe feels like it's not the right time or their advances would be unwelcome, so they hold back and restrain themselves from connecting with you. That'd be like the most positive interpretation I could possibly give it. The reversal of the King of Cups, more than likely though, is someone who is emotionally manipulative, immature, wears the mask of someone who's gone to therapy. It's like someone who abuses therapy speak. Like, you're not respecting my boundaries. I really need some time for myself to heal and process, when really they just want to go screw around without you questioning where they've been. Okay. To clarify the King of Cups in reverse, I think we have a happy response from Spirit, because we have the Four of Wands in reverse. I'll get to that in a second. The King of Cups in the upright and the Devil in the reverse. So I think this is pretty clearly saying there's many facets to this King of Cups, and Spirit is not trying to say that this is a toxic bad guy. This is not the narcissist. This is not the wolf in sheep's clothing. So I think we're allaying those concerns. The Four of Wands in reverse, however, this might mean like a missed connection. Like you cross paths, a little bit of you're gonna meet this person, but the reversal is they haven't quite connected with you yet. Maybe they know about you. They've seen you at the local coffee shop, and there's some sort of open mic night, and they overhear you at the counter saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there." So they show up to the open mic night hoping that they'll have an excuse to bump into you and have a conversation. But Four of Wands in reverse, you don't attend the open mic, and they're like looking for you, but you're not there. Missed connection. So it could be a little bit of that, like things are in the works, but it's not quite coming together yet. Let's see what advice we have from you guys. I hate when tarot readers say you can't make this up, because you can. Not to be a hater, but there's plenty of tarot readers out there faking it. I mean, you can fake anything. The Four of Wands as advice, you guys. Go to the open mic. There's some sort of event that you're planning on attending, and I think it's instrumental on you two crossing paths. You and this potential connection, this divine masculine who seems to be really a good match for you, a good fit for you. So if you definitely don't want to meet this person, then stay home. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave your house. But if there's something that you've been looking forward to attending or doing, this really has like rom-com written all over it. So let me know how it goes. If you go to the event, do you meet a person there? Are they cute? Are they super wonderful? Have they had their eye on you for a while? Tell me all the details. Take care, you guys. Join the channel memberships if you're interested in it, and I'll see you back tomorrow.